Well, going guys, what's going on? I hope y'all doing good. I cannot complain myself. It is not looking good for rappers in the South right now. Quando Rondo just got booked for federal drug charges. He was indicted back in June, so they got their charge. They got their conviction. Now they just need to get the man, and they got him Friday. And it's not looking good for him. Even going back when his brother, I think, had gotten to it with some guys from from Chicago, and ended up dropping one of the dudes. It turned out to be V-Roy, also known as King Von. Well, basically, he was indicted back in June, and 18 others was on state gang and drug charges. So it was bound to happen. And you got videos of this dude, people nodding off. It's a bad look, having to get resuscitated. The people you running with, it's not looking good, Okay, you got Sauce Walker. Same situation. 2 incidents, 2 separate occasions. They had to put somebody down because I guess just how they was moving, somebody walked up on them and thought it was sweet and thought they could just, do them something like that, so this team had to put somebody down. But stringing from those incidents, it seems like he's been hit with a few plagues of just kind of bad luck. Nothing really happened to this guy. Of course, him and his baby mama, OnlyFans, and how he sees different women. Okay, I get that. I respect it. I love that. Do your thing. But it comes a point where, some things is personal. Everything don't need to be in the streets. I know a lot of people like to boast and brag how they from the street. Everything don't have to be in the street stuff. Some stuff is personal, And he's been transparent with his battle with addiction. I will say that. I gotta give him that. And it was one time where he was like, I'm not doing no more drugs. I guess he was just gonna smoke with marijuana. I think that was his thing. Okay. It looked like he back tripping, to tell you the truth, because he just got on a high-speed chase. I think the police got behind him. He runs a red light, and you know what? He takes off just like that. I don't know if he was driving or not, but it got up to 130. He crashes out. Literally crashes out, totals the car and everything. Well, they book him, of course, right? But he gets off like on a $5,000 bond. Pennies. It was $5,000 bond. That's pennies, right? But, well, not pennies, but that's cheap considering the chase that, gave to. Anywho, he appears back in court and the judge ups his bond and he goes back to jail, right? Because you got to bond out, you got to bail out, right? And then she ups it to maybe like 30 or something like that, 30,000. So he pays that. And I think he's released again. And then lastly, you got Finesse2tymes, okay? Finesse2tymes. This story may be the most solid of all of them, okay? And it's a cautionary tale. That's why I want to talk about it. Very cautionary, because this is a story of blood, right? First things first, basically his brother gets hands and feet put on him. They smut his brother out. Now, they got the same mama, but they don't got the same daddy. So even then, you really got to even if you had the same parents, but y'all just didn't grow up around each other, even then you got to watch these people, because you ain't grow up with them. You just can't be, everybody is not your friend. I'm sorry to say, but that it is what it is at the end of the day. But he stole from Finesse2tymes, allegedly. This is what Finesse2tymes is claiming. Push him to shove, they reunite because the mom asked him to take care of his brother and forgive him. Brother also stole from the mama. Brother's been doing this type of behavior, but Finesse2tymes gonna get around him and he gonna kind of see what's going on and get him right. Okay. So I guess his brother got a little lady that he's taking around the house with him, and they supposed to be cool with that, but really it's more of a business atmosphere that's happening. So he's not really understanding that while he trying to go and get his thing going right in his certain direction. So somehow he becomes upset because somebody got to sleep on the floor, and he want his own room just because he's with an old lady, and he's like, I'm your brother, you supposed to be doing such and such and such for me. But that really wasn't the case. I guess the Airbnb cost $8,000, $8K, something like that. Maybe he bought it. I'm not too sure for how long it's Airbnb. I don't know if he just purchased it. They really didn't go into detail about that. But however, it's his Airbnb. His brother is really upset. They trying to get him to leave. He's out in the street with his shirt off, and they telling him to leave. He like, we not going nowhere. I think even at one point they left. They went to go, shop and stuff, got groceries for the house and all that. And the brother's still out there tripping. They come back, the brother's still out there. He gives them $500. He tells them, if you want to leave, take the car, y'all gone. Him and his girl. He said he ain't going nowhere. So the security kind of go out there to corral him, I guess, try to shoo him away, calm him down. I think he swiped at the security, so the security may have, just a natural reflex, jab him, hit him one time, and then he run off. And the video that he posts on the internet is the video we see. That's the story behind it. But really, I'll say this, man. Really, I think Finesse2tymes did it the right way. Now, just when you get hurt and you run to the internet, that don't mean everybody's supposed to believe what you say just because you got hurt. It since you hurt, everybody supposed to believe what you said because you hurt. Nah, it don't go like that. But I will say that it obviously didn't look too good for Finesse2tymes when his brother released that video. And just knowing that your brother is walking around stealing from you, that's not the first time we heard that happen. How do you handle situations like that? Is there some type of intervention that has to take place? To get this dude right? Some people is messed up, and they've been chemically unbalanced for some time now. And real recognizes real. Just because somebody is messed up doesn't mean that you now have to be an enabler. If you choose to help them and do something for, you can still do for somebody that can't really do for self, right? And then this is your like stepbrother, basically blood brother. And what's keeping y'all from really coming together and doing this the right way? Well, incidents like this that take place and blow up your name, and now everybody looking crazy. But this is what happens. This is what takes place. I really want to speak my 2 cents on it because, even right now today, you got situations coming up. I'm going to speak about it further on another video. But this is what it is. You have to be able to have awareness and look and see kind of what's happening, because it just not may be happening to you. It may be happening to so and so and so. And you're like, wow, that's very similar. There's some similarities in y'all story. Kind of like, what's going on? What's shaking? You know what I'm saying? What's the word? And a lot of people may not understand that, but it's true. And that's what I got for you guys. Peace, man. I'm out.